Today, technology progresses at an unprecedented speed. And for millions of people, it is a mainstay of daily life. It can enhance productivity and enrich classroom learning. You can easily plan a much-needed vacation or unwind after a long day.
Beyond being abused, there are many ways for this technology to fail. Among the most pressing are misidentifications that can lead to false arrests and accusations. Mistaken identity is more than an inconvenience and can lead to grave consequences. If this technology is flawed, it shouldn't be used in the first place, and if this technology is going to be adopted, there have to be standards.
There was an example with the Baltimore police where they use face recognition to identify protesters, and then they try to link them up with their social media profiles and then target them for arrests later that are unrelated.
And the data science people to actually form interdisciplinary teams where you're working with people who actually do have knowledge about, the community have knowledge about bias and race and all of these things, so that you can build algorithms that are sensitive to that before they do harm.
Well, you don't need to express yourself so much that when you get out in society, you can't function. Because when you go for a job interview, the person sitting behind the desk, they may not want to hear that.
Particularly in the African American community, there is this idea that yes, you can speak in a much more relaxed, intimate Black speech in certain spaces, and then in other spaces you have to speak a much more common English. And for some people, there's an internal struggle about, should you really do that? Should you really be trying to talk like white folk?
We speak English, but broken English, really bad English. So I would just say something like, he's so cute. Not he is so cute, just he cute.
You see me heavy work. You see me do me dirt. That's all me about that work. When you walk out, before the table turn. Beg you something, please.
So there are regional dialects, and there are also, however, social and ethnic dialects. And within ethnic dialects within the United States, African American vernacular English is one of the most distinctive and certainly one of the most studied varieties.
Are you saying that what the jury just heard was you saying, I could hear it was Trayvon?
Yes, sir.
And you didn't say, I couldn't hear it was Trayvon, or I couldn't know it was Trayvon?
I said I could hear it's Trayvon. That's how I speak. You cannot hear me that well.
Every language and every dialect around the world, whether you like it or not, is systematic and complex, and linguists spend years trying to understand it. Dialect prejudice is one of the last remaining valid prejudices. People then go on to use that very often as a cover for making all kinds of dreadful pejorative judgments about people. You have to have ways of getting the jurors to overcome their inborn dialect prejudices.